I didn't raise my kids vegetarian, and the reason was my two boys, Daniel and Philip, because I noticed that every single person who raised their kids vegetarian, they stopped being a vegetarian and started eating meat. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to let, you got to go, they're in the schools, back then they were still in the Catholic school, but they're in the schools, they're in public, to start controlling whether they eat meat. This is, they'll never be vegetarian. So at any rate, I'll just tell you the day that we were in, that my kids had discovered I was a vegetarian. My younger son, Philip, didn't even know what it was, but my older son, Daniel, not the most observant guy in the world, but at any rate, he was big into eating meat and everything, and we were in Meyer, in the Meyer, maybe the one in DeWitt, I don't remember. Actually, I think it was West Saginaw. We were in there. I don't remember, but it was one of them. And so we're looking around, and we're in the meat section, and we said, well, look at the filet mignon is the nicest meat and the most expensive, so we're not going to get that one. And all of a sudden, my son looks at me. He goes, Dad, what's your favorite kind of meat? He goes, wait a minute, you don't eat meat. And I said, no, I don't eat meat. He says, you don't eat meat? Really? You're a vegetarian? And he pointed. He was shocked. You're a vegetarian. He couldn't believe it. He's 10 years old. My younger son, Philip, was kind of like, okay, wow, that's shocking. I don't know why it's shocking. I don't even know what you're talking about. So that was the moment they discovered, especially my oldest son, Daniel, discovered I was a vegetarian. I didn't eat meat. And they both became vegetarians, and they lived that way all the time they were with me until they got into college and left the house. And I think maybe they ate some meat. I think they did. I think they've eaten meat since then. I don't know if they're still vegan or vegetarian. Daniel Phillips always tell me he's a vegan. That's fantastic. I'm a vegan now, and it's just a lifestyle, and it's a healthy way to eat. And if you don't want to do that, I really could care less. If you go out and shoot a deer, I have no problem with that meat as far as quality. But the stuff you see in the stores, really, you're gonna eat that stuff? You don't have any idea where that came from. Not to mention they're pushing all this fake meat on you and all this stuff now, lab-grown meat. Yeah, I want food that's grown in a lab. Yep. This stuff out of a garden. Oh God. What are you, some kind of a fanatic? So, yeah, I mean, that's how they discovered I had meat, and it was pretty funny when it was really shocking. They go, oh, wow, well, you don't eat meat. Daniel was shocked, and then I believe Philip kind of wandered off and got lost after that, and then we had to go find him, and then they started announcing, Bob McCauley, would you come to the front? That happened more than once. One time, Philip was crying his head off. He kept wandering away. It happened at least twice, 3 times. One time it was both of them. They're up in front, and they were on the horses. They put them on the little riding horses, and they come to the front, and they were kind of hanging out. And, yeah, we got lost. You turned your back on us for like 3 seconds, and that's what they would do. It was like, wait till his back is turned, and now we go, like scatter away like little rodents, just run away. They're gone. I mean, I literally would turn around. No, you got to be kidding me. And I'd start panic. I'd look everywhere. So anyway, that's how they found out Dad was a vegetarian.